Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna see Bitcoin what is doing today, so I wish you a nice start for the week. And of course, we're gonna start here with the daily for Bitcoin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finished, of course, the bull run toward the upside. And of course, we can see the price that it couldn't get out of the base channel again, of course, but only from the lower part. And that means, of course, exiting our base channel, meaning of course it's a finished impulse over there, and all of that is simply a correction unfolding as an ABC expanding flat. Currently this wave C for the expanding flat is unfolding here as a potential 1, 2, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5. A little bit lower possibility, higher possibility is a wave 1 in a zigzag, wave 2, and we're looking for wave 3 in a zigzag, 4, and a 5 as an ending diagonal. Now currently, of course, the base channel taken from the wave 1 here based on the wave 2, we can see that the price gets inside it again after leaving, of course, the base channel, which is a question mark, and that's why we are, of course, in lower possibility for wave 3, 4, and a 5 here, because the wave 4 took a lot of time here based on the wave 2 timing. It's, it cannot be compared even. And we see that the price exited the base channel. When this do, of course, this reaction, that means, of course, this is not an impulse. Potentially, of course, it's a different structure here, separated, and we are looking at a potential another zigzag to unfold there, a sharp one, ABC. A, B, and a C for wave 3 to unfold, of course, the following scenario, which is the highest possibility in an ending diagonal as 1, 2, 3 here. 4 and a 5, it's still to unfold, of course, towards lower prices. Since we are looking, of course, for lower than the 69k here, therefore, of course, we can expect something, of course, to push even for the 67k here, at least for this scenario. Now, we can see, of course, the wave 3 as well. Targets can be, of course, taken here from the wave 1 and give us also the target between the 1.618, which is a target for wave C already here. And then that means, of course, that the wave 3 can be very likely to hit already the 68k here, and that we might see, of course, a deeper wave C to hit the 0.5 Fib level here at 63k 700. In confluence, of course, with the stronghold area as technical support, and then pushing toward the upside in a wave 3. So, in case we're gonna get a very, very sharp wave C there, it still can be, of course, very extended, but I doubt it a little bit. Yeah, so because we already have an extension for this wave 3 there, and we might still get, of course, one more low there. Yeah, so based on the lower time frame, we're gonna see it, of course, on the 1 hour and the 2 hour chart. Now, if we revise, of course, the other scenario, which it is a deeper correction that it might unfold here, and that because, of course, we can consider a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished over there, meaning your bull run as a wave 1 is finished in the top over here. Your wave 5 here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The final wave 5 is kind of like an ending diagonal, which I don't like it at all, because it doesn't look so. It looks like 3 waves, which it gives us, of course, ABC expanding flat, much more higher possibility. And especially that this is a zigzag finished here, and even here you finished in 3 waves in the top, meaning, of course, this is very, very complex structure, giving us, of course, highest possibility for ABC. However, we always, of course, study the possibility, and we check, of course, what's gonna happen later. So basically, if this is a wave 1 there, therefore you are looking for wave 2 over here. This time wave 2 will be deeper, 0.38 at 56k, because of course we have higher wave 1, the retracement will be deeper, and we are looking, of course, in this case for the 56k, which is still in range, of course, with this technical support area. But if you compare it with the ending diagonal, yeah, we have to break this area for the ending diagonal before we come back to this low, of course, as another possibility. By all means, if we visit this area and we see still Bitcoin weak and cannot, of course, unfold something bullish from there, therefore, of course, we're gonna claim a potential deeper correction in WX and Y to reach, of course, a deeper possibility here, which is, of course, the 0.38 at 56k in a WX and a Y. Finally, the bullish scenario that we still have here is, of course, like just disappearing right now, or becoming even impossible. And that because of course we reach already the low, or not yet. There is a very, very tiny gap here, but the 886 is totally taken here, and we cannot consider anymore this scenario at all. And yeah, definitely we're gonna take this low. So yeah, this scenario as potential bullish to push for higher is gone. Okay, so we cannot talk bullish right now anymore. We cannot think about something bullish that it might be unfolding. We're gonna of course talk about lower prices from now on. So this one is out of the table here. On the 2-hour chart, for the 2 hours chart here, of course, we are looking for our deep correction. Of course, the wave C as a wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3 right now unfolding. Is still potential, of course, 4 and a 5 for an extended wave C there. Or even can be a 1, 2, 3 here. 4 and a 5 for a wave A, and then B and a C later on for a deeper wave 3. Yeah, so that means, of course, the wave 3 is getting extended there. So this is how normally the diagonals works as well. So if you take a look here, you can see, of course, only 3 waves. You can see an ABC potentially finished here. However, it can be, of course, finished over there, as you can see the magenta one, ABC. But of course, the price action that we got, of course, lately on the 15-minute chart with a new low here is already suggesting, of course, a correction, which it might be an ABC expanding flat here, and then of course that it might be, of course, still a wave 4 there, which it can be, of course, a 1 and then 2 and then wave 3 and ABC expanding flat, because you want to reply to this wave 2 timing here, and then of course pushing for a wave 5 toward the downside, guys. And that means, of course, yeah, we are still looking for lower sooner or later, despite that today we see a little bit higher prices, ABC expanding flat. So I'm watching the 80K 500 yesterday, by the way. Yesterday analysis was, of course, we were giving this as a key level in case that ABC will unfold, and we might drop down after it. And in case that the price stays below this price, that we might get, of course, something lower, definitely. And we got a new low, but the correct, or I would say the price action here is totally overlapped, and totally, of course, suggesting something corrective here, which is, of course, an A, B, and a C toward the upside. Therefore, the wave C is unfolding again to the same area, yeah, the same target, 80K 500 can still be there. I'm expecting a wave 4 there and to drop down, of course, again toward the downside, guys. So yeah, basically I'm still looking for lower here. In case that this is gonna unfold a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I have no other option rather than extending, of course, this correction, and of course having a wave B there and then wave C later on. Yeah, so we might finish an A, B, and a C to finish a wave 3 later on, something like that. So this scenario is starting to be very likely, because of course this wave 4 and a 5 suggesting, of course, bigger impulse, and then of course suggesting a wave B, because this impulse is gonna be your wave A, B, and a C, of course, to reach the perfect target for a wave 3 anyway, between 68 and 65K for Bitcoin. Yep, so this is the highest possibility right now for me, but we'll see, of course, step by step. I prefer to take everything step by step, and we'll see, of course, how this is going to unfold. I'm gonna keep right now the ABC over there, because it is still, of course, a possibility to be finished here, unless we take the 4 and a 5. So once we get the wave 5 there, okay, this will be confirmed, of course, as a wave A, and then B, and a C. Okay. Yep, so this is regarding Bitcoin, the daily, and of course the lower time frame from the daily to the 15-minute chart. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.